Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today's video is really truly a vlog, but it's about something that has been eating at my soul for a number of days, weeks now, and it's the Sandra Bland issue. For those of you that don't know, you can Google it and you can check it out. For those of you that have been following, especially in the African American community, you'll know that Sandra Bland was a young African American female. She was pulled over for making an illegal lane change, I believe, and subsequently arrested and put in jail. And then the next day she was found hanged in her cell, apparently, allegedly. And nobody believes that. I don't believe it. When her parents had her memorial service, her mother even said that she did not believe that her child had killed herself either. You're talking about a female who, for all intents and purposes, had a bright future. She, she had just gotten a job with Prairie View University and just seemed to be really just going forward. And it just, I just have not been able to let it go. Like I just haven't, like, reading the stories and seeing the Instagram posts and seeing the Facebook posts and, you know, some of the YouTube videos. And it's not nearly, I don't really watch television, but I would say that the few programs I have seen have been snippets that someone else has put on their social media or whatever. And the things that I have seen is just, it doesn't add up. You know what I mean? Like you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that something is wrong with this picture. Justice has not been served in this respect. People trying to make her out to be, you know, a pot-smoking, depressed young lady. It's just wrong. When you look at the police video, you can tell that it's edited. You see the same car going by 3 times. I mean, it's just crazy to me. And, you know, I was sitting here thinking, like, God, what can I do? Like, you know, where I live, you know, like, what can I do? What can I do? I want to do something. And I just, oh my God, I've not felt so helpless in a very long time. And I'm sorry if I'm getting emotional, but I mean, I just felt helpless. I felt helpless for my child, helpless for her, helpless for her mother, helpless for her family, helpless for my mother, or something like that happened to me. I just felt helpless. I feel helpless. I feel like every stride that we've made as a people just boils down to, you know, little small incidences that really make you realize we haven't gone as far as we need to go. There's still work to do. There's still a path to go, you know, for our sons and our daughters to be safe, to feel like they have a right to voice their opinions in any given situation. And, you know, I had a conversation with my husband and with my brother-in-law, and, you know, they were like, well, you should have a right, you know, it's your right to be able to say, you know, what you want. And yeah, it is your right to be able to say what you want to say. I get that. It is your right to be able to say what you want to say. But in a situation where you are powerless, should you say everything you want to say? Right? I mean, should you say everything you want to say? And that has been going through my head. Like, if I got pulled over and was treated the way she was treated, would I respond any different? I don't know. I know that she was mistreated. She spoke out. She was vocal about her mistreatment. And the subsequent steps or the subsequent events that led to her death, we don't know. We don't know, you know? And I'm just so heartbroken and sad, and I just feel so helpless, and I hate feeling helpless. And I was sitting there and I was like, God, what can I do? What can I do? And the Lord says, use your platform. And you know, the first thing I thought about in my head was like, I don't really have a platform. You know, Lord, I just make, you know, makeup videos. I don't really in haul videos. That is like nothing in the overall scheme of things, you know, but it's something I love doing, and I've created a little small space for myself to do it. And, God just said again, you know, just use your platform. Use that step that I've given you to say and talk and about how you feel about it, you know? So that's what I'm doing. And if y'all don't like this type of video, yeah, I know y'all can exit stage left or stage right. Y'all already know you will not hurt my feelings. But if you are a young man, young woman, and you get pulled over, a friend of mine and I were talking about this. This happened years and years and years ago. Before I moved to Texas, I lived in Georgia, and this group of guys were pulled over by the police. And these were professional, educated, African-American men, okay, pulled over by the police. One of the men, the driver, I believe, because the guy pulled him over, so he reached over to get his wallet, and the police officer shot him in the head and killed him. Okay? He was reaching to get his wallet because he asked for, of course, his license and registration. And she said, my girlfriend said that she had a conversation with her son back then. I mean, this is when he was 14 years old. This was years ago. She had a conversation with him, and she said, if you ever get pulled over, take out your phone, dial 911, and put it on the dashboard. And she said, put your hands on the steering wheel. Okay? She said, that way, everything that's said, everything that's done can at least be recorded forever, and there's a record of it. There's a testimony of what happened at that incident. And I thought, man, I'm gonna tell my kids that too. So it just so happened like that night, my son had told me he was going to get they call it froyo. It's frozen yogurt, y'all. I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. I thought they had opened up a new restaurant. He was like, Mom, I'm going to get froyo. I was like, what? But anyway, it's frozen yogurt. So like, he was supposed to go regardless of what happened, there was some miscommunication, and I didn't realize he was still out, and my heart just started like palpitating, and I was like, oh my God, where is he, or whatever. And so I got home, and then sister told me, oh, I thought I told you that he was going at a later time. So I sent my son that text message, and my son will not respond. He won't look at his phone, nothing when he's driving. So he was sitting at the froyo place, and he saw my text message, and I said to him, I said, Orion, if you get pulled over for any reason, dial 911, put the phone on the dashboard, leave it there, and put your hands on the steering wheel, move slow. If they ask you for your license and registration. I mean, I'm having this conversation with my son because if anything ever happened to him, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to be his advocate. I want to be just my whole thing is, and y'all may disagree, is to live to fight another day. You know what I mean? Dial 911, put your phone on the dashboard or on the seat next to you, put your hands on the wheel, wait. If they ask you to get your license and registration, get your license, get your registration, move slow, make no pretense, don't move fast, nothing, right? We're having these conversations with our kids in 2015. Something is wrong with that. We still have a long ways to go. Something is wrong when, you know, you can feel powerless and helpless in a situation where you shouldn't. You know, law enforcement is supposed to protect and to serve. And some people, not all, some people that are in uniform are abusing that office. You know what I'm saying? And resulting in a misabuse or misuse of power. And that's really but what it comes down to. But I told my kids, live to fight another day. You know, if you take nothing else from this video, you're a young person. You could be an old person. I don't care what kind of person. If I ever get pulled over, I'm putting my phone, I'm calling 911. I'm putting it on the dashboard, and I'm putting my hands on the steering wheel, and we're going to see what the end going to be, because everything that's said and done is going to be recorded. So my message to you guys is, don't forget about Sandra Bland. Don't forget about what she went through. Tell your kids they need to be careful. We as a people have done our children an injustice. We have made them think that, you know, they don't have to be cautious anymore. We still have to be cautious. We still have to be cautious. And I just want to say, be cautious. Don't forget Sandra Bland. Don't let her die in vain. We all need to come together. Be cautious. Teach, preach, talk to our young kids. Let them know. We still need to be cautious. We still have work to do. We still have a long way to go. I love you guys, and I appreciate you. And if you sat here and listened to me this whole time, thank you so much. Thank you so much for allowing me to just use this platform to show and tell you guys how I feel. All right, guys, take it easy, and I hope you have a blessed day and a blessed week. Bye.